Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I'm going to show you how to make my favorite African dish. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss a single recipe from me. So I am making Mopani worms, and I got mine from a local street vendor. You can get these mainly in the flea markets. So basically I soaked mine for about an hour and then I rinsed it off. So let's begin cooking them. So I'm just putting them into a warm skillet, and I'm just going to lightly saute them in the pan. I didn't add any oil or anything like that. I just wanted to warm them up, and then I'm going to be adding some water, just so it's just a little bit of water. It's not a lot of water really. And then I'm going to close the lid and I'm going to let that simmer away for about 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, this is what you should be expecting to see. Your water should have changed a little bit in color. So then I'm adding some onion. This is just one whole medium onion that I've roughly chopped, and I've just added that in there. And then again, I'm just topping up some water because I would love for the onions to become translucent using the steam in the pot. And I'm just going to let that go away for a few minutes, and then once that is done, I'm just going to mix that up to let the onions fully distribute with the Mopani worms in the pot. Then I'm adding 3 tomatoes. These are small tomatoes, so if you've got 2 tomatoes, that's perfectly fine, 2 medium tomatoes. And then I'm adding some tumeric and paprika. This seasoning is just for the color, so we want to brighten up our worms just a little bit, so it's not going to infuse any flavor. And then I'm just mixing that out, distributing the tomatoes throughout the pot so they can cook evenly and quicker. So after about I want to say 10 minutes, the tomatoes have started cooking, and then the water is starting to run down. So I'm just adding a little bit of avocado oil. You can add whichever oil you have on hand. I just prefer to use avocado oil. And then I'm just going to saute that into the Mopani worms. You can see that now the water is running low, so I don't want all that delicious flavorful sauce to just evaporate. And this is what your worms will be looking like at this point in time. So next I'm just adding some tomato sauce. I'm just adding about a tablespoon of tomato sauce really. You can also add a tablespoon of tomato paste, but I prefer tomato sauce because it's less bitter. And then to add the seasoning of all times, that's why I'm not adding any spice. I am using this Knorr chicken stock pot, and I've just used 1 pod, and I'm just adding that in. Then this is now towards the end. The salt is nice and lovely, it's balanced, so I'm not going to add any other seasoning to my worms, and I'm just mixing that into the dish. And what you need to remember is when you're making Mopani worms, less is more. So you don't want to add too many seasonings, you don't want to add too many spices. You just want to be able to taste what the worm tastes like fully without confusing your palate. So this is what they look like after I've added the stock pot. I'm just gonna let that simmer away for about an additional of 5 minutes, and then I've plated it up, and this is what it looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss a single recipe from me. Bye.